Good evening, ladies and gentlemen out there in YouTube land. I am Deleted Scenes, human being, American, and YouTube Ronin. And I'd like to welcome you to tonight's episode of Live from Sparkwood in 21. This series chronicles the cult classic television series, Twin Peaks, co-created by the late, legendary David Lynch and Mark Frost. And this show, since Mr. Lynch's passed, has become something of not only a retrospective of Twin Peaks, but also a retrospective of his career in general. And for a while now, we've been considering showing Wild at Heart to you, and from 1990. And well, tonight, folks, is the night. So I'm going to go ahead and say hello to everyone currently watching us on X. I can't see you, but I know that you're there. I want to say hello to everyone currently in the private chat, channel member JPRPH1, Faithful Blue Wrench, channel member The Bird Woman of YouTube. Watch out for her channel, Fluff Chick Productions. Connie Cleary. Friend of the channel, Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. All right. And I see that there are some people who are also lurking in the chat. Welcome. I am about to bring out the super fans, the people who are joining me on this Odyssey. Last call, Troy Pacelli.
Hello, hello.
Netters Network.
Good evening.
And of course, Flappy apologist.
Yep.
H Boomer.
You know, I did want to share a little story about how Sylvester Stallone, he was, struggling with writing the screenplay for the original Rocky, and Flappy, they were kind of buds. He kind of told this to Sylvester Stallone. He said, "It ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done." And, Sylvester Stallone took that to heart and then stuck it in the script and never gave Flappy any credit for it.
Wow.
What, you don't think so? That's what Flappy said.
No. I think that's terrible.
That's a well-known
Rocky wouldn't
story.
exist except for Flappy.
Never got the credit. Flappy was actually a script doctor on a number of very famous films.
Follow
he
that
pretty
bird.
much wrote the Andromeda Strain. Follow That Bird. Was also one. He actually did some writing on Return of the Jedi. Not very many people know that. But, anyway.
It was this whole it was his idea to make Leia Luke's sister. I'd heard that,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
George, just make her his sister. It'll make it easier. Come on.
I tell you, all of the best decisions about Star Wars, started out as ideas by George Lucas, but it really took other people to polish it up.
They didn't use they didn't use Flappy's idea though. He wanted Han Solo to get eaten alive by the Ewoks, but that kind of got thumbs down. But
I'll tell you, mean, George wanted to kill off what's it called, Lando and Nine Num in the Millennium Falcon, and then changed his mind at the last minute.
Nine Num. I'm surprised J.J. Abrams didn't take care of him. Maybe he did. Maybe it was him or Ryan Johnson. They killed Nine Num somewhere.
No, Ryan Johnson said that Nine Num transitioned is what it was. Yeah.
Hello to Mel NYC Reviews.
Yeah.
Hello Yes, the Panama.
who has not before seen Wild at Heart. Well, we will tonight. And let me tell you something. 1990 was a nexus year for David Lynch. It was the first year that he put out Twin Peaks. It was when he released Industrial Symphony #1 and this movie. So there was a lot of I almost said a lot of lynching going on, but that wouldn't be a good way to say it.
Dude.
Oh boy. And demonetized.
And demonetized, exactly right. Hadn't considered how treacherous his name could be. But there you go.
You were talking about luncheon. You were going to a luncheon.
Yes.
Liquid Lunch every weekday, noon central, 1 Eastern on my channel. Yes.
Blatant plug.
When are we going to get
hey!
When are we going to get a liquid lunch on Lynch?
Oh, that could come. That could come. Yeah, absolutely. I'll start out with good afternoon. Happy Wednesday. It's partly cloudy. 75 degrees.
79, actually.
Whatever. I don't know.
No, seriously, I'm looking at 79 degrees.
Happy Twin Peaks Tuesday.
Oh. Okay. Some people talk about Taco Tuesday, but
but if Live from Sparkwood 21 is going to be on Tuesdays, it's going to be. There you go.
This is where you're supposed to say, "I want tacos now."
I just had some crab meat in shrimp sauce, and we had grilled cheese before that, so I'm pretty full. I don't want anything now.
Okay.
And I want to say hello to Mel, NYC Reviews.
There you go. Yep.
He says, Wild at Heart is the one David Lynch film I've never seen.
Yes, he did.
Actually, Mel could be short for Melanie, so he or she.
Yes, we don't want to assume a gender. We don't want to misgender anybody.
All right, folks. So let's go ahead and get right down to it. Wild at Heart. You can follow along with us on Cosme. The link should be at the top of all of our chats. I do know that most of David Lynch's films can be found either on HBO Max or Paramount Plus. I would assume this is one of them. So you can also find it there. You can also follow along with your own physical copy if you have one. It's on. I do believe there is a 4K out now, or is about to be released. And if I remember correct, this is also in the lime green box, is it not?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I have a DVD of it.
There you go.
I actually do not have a copy of this one. So,
interesting.
Yeah, I will be following along on Cosme along with everyone else.
Okay.
Fair enough.
All right. All right. Well, let's fire it up.
Okay. Yep. Go ahead and click on that Cosme link, and I will get us started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. Looks
now,
like this is a Universal film. Uncle Boomer, what are you doing to that poor dog?
Sorry, I don't know why. I put dog in hand in the GIF, and that's what showed up. All right.
I guess.
All right, let's find something.
Now, I made the same mistake with Wild at Heart that I made with The Big Lebowski, the film we watched last night during the member stream.
What's that?
And I went into The Big Lebowski. I shouldn't have, but I went into it kind of expecting Fargo 2
Yeah, so did I.
the first time around. And I kind of went into this expecting it to be very Twin Peaks-like. And it really isn't. It really is, as we said, it's closer
different.
to The Wizard of Oz. And
although I'll be honest, these opening credits here are do really make me think of Fire Walk with Me.
Mm-hmm.
This reminds me of Backdraft.
Backdraft, yeah.
Crispin Glover.
Yep. Isabella Rossellini, yeah. Harry Dean Stanton, yeah. So a lot of the Grace Zabriskie, yeah. So you're going to see a lot of Sherilyn Fenn. Yeah, you're going to see a lot of the same people.
John LeRae.
Of course, Jack Nance and everything, right?
And it's pronounced LeRae, not Laurie.
Right.
I don't know why people insist on mispronouncing that name.
Music composed by Angelo Badalamenti. So, yeah, you're going to see a lot of the, he's got his group of people that he always worked with. Somewhere near the border between North and South Carolina. There you go. In the mood.
I like the music.
I do too. I like the dress that Laura Dern's wearing.
I don't like the color.
I mean, we jump right into it, guys. There's no preamble.
Was this done in the 80s?
It was released in 90. I got to grant this to Laura Dern. She's got a great set of lungs. She can scream.
He's
around.
Someone might want to call an ambulance. Oh,
don't even.
We're
bother.
a little beyond that.
Yeah. That look you give somebody when they pay someone to kill you.
And bless my soul, actually is her mother.
Hey, self-defense, self-defense.
I thought that said PP Penitentiary. I'm like, what?
We don't know the specifics of the case. It was probably something like excessive force
Excessive force, yeah.
Self-defense, but you beat him until his head split open.
Yeah, I didn't sure he wasn't going to kill him.
I was afraid for my life. Yeah.
You know who it is.
That's exactly what I thought. Every time I see this movie, I think you know damn well who this is. You failed the first time. What makes you think you'll succeed next time?
Well, consider who they're sending this time.
Well, yeah.
Because, Mama, he just killed a man.
Yeah.
Mama, my hand is crazy glued to my head.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And actually, that wouldn't surprise me in a David Lynch film. Oh, that martini looks good.
She likes it.
Yeah. Even I don't pound a martini like that. Jeez.
Why would you name your correctional facility PD?
I don't know.
Because there's an area on the border of South and North Carolina. It's called the PD.
Oh, that's why. Okay. That's a nice dress, too. I'll tell you what, when I saw this movie, I was like, yeah, I could see him playing Elvis. I really could.
So who's supposed to be wild at heart, her or him?
Yes.
Right.
And so now we were supposing that this is the same couple from the framing story for Industrial Symphony #1.
Or one version of them.
Yes.
We're getting to that. Jeez.
Ugh.
Sidney
Yeah.
Pollock looking mother. Okay.
Was it Sidney Pollock?
No, I just think he looks like him.
So it seems like her recollection and what she's saying don't quite jive.
Yeah, it's like if I was Mama, that guy would not have any lower anatomy.
Whoa.
Oh, well,
There we
okay.
go.
Well,
Okay, I like Mama.
He didn't have any lower anatomy. He didn't have any upper anatomy.
well, on the other hand, it is Myrtle Beach, and the likelihood of being killed in a random car accident is very high.
That was very insightful, but it'll actually be Teslas, not Buicks. Yeah, the Wicked Witch of the West.
Why does he have a radio on his feet?
Well, this is a normal morning workout routine.
Mhm.
You know, lift radio with your feet, make out with Laura Dern. I mean,
Problem is that, when you're away from home, you don't have the weight of radio that you're used to. He's used to the big Philco. All they got is that little bitty 1-pounder.
He's the head of a Mormon group.
He also owns a trailer park.
Yeah.
Mhm.
went to a school with the log lady,
Right.
possibly abducted by aliens.
No, I would actually say absolutely. I suspected it when he said, "I've gone places. I just want to stay around," and it seems to confirm.
Yeah, that
it
made a
in
lot
this-
more sense, didn't it?
Yeah. Then they brought it up again. Yeah, in Secret History. See, that's what I mean. If you pay enough attention to Lynch, eventually you do tend to get some explanations.
Whoa.
Now you're noticing some musical cues here, obviously because it's Angelo Badalamenti, but it sounds very much like,
It sounds like the song of the little backward
yeah,
guy.
Dance of the Dream Man and a bunch of other tunes. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's very interesting because he's telling it from a more or less objective perspective, not knowing she literally hired the guy to kill him. Because she's an obsessive control freak. And she's got some other issues too.
Oh, yes.
Uh-oh. It's the
That
men's
dress
room.
is so 80s.
Trying to take a leak here, lady. In case you needed us to back up and explain the backstory that he wasn't. Would you have preferred it had been with a knife or a gun or something? And that now you see another recurring theme where with both women, they're telling a story and we're seeing, their inner recollection of it, which is probably accurate, but they're absolutely not telling the truth.
It's like
The
Rashomon.
person they're talking about. Yeah.
What kind of shoes are those?
I think they were snakeskin boots.
That's what I'm thinking too.
No such thing. Hell, there aren't any even honest women in Washington.
Mm.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe monkeys will fly out of my butt.
Oh, careful.
Why do you spell it after you just said it?
Well, she's a little off.
I
A
guess.
little.
Mm. Why was the toilet water opaque?
Good question. At least she tried. I sure hope they're dry because if they're not, they're ruined now. Hey, CB, good to see ya. And I hope I said hi to JPRPH1. I don't remember if I did or not, but good to see ya. All these streams start to run together in my head at this point.
Uh-oh. He hit the
That's
cigarette.
perfect. Yeah.
What is it?
Nice.
Did he play Elvis?
Kind of. He was in a movie. Damn, what was it called? Deleted. With the Elvises
Honeymoon in
jumping out of
Vegas.
the plane.
The Flying Elvises, yeah. Honeymoon in Vegas.
Honeymoon in Vegas. That's right.
Didn't he date Elvis's daughter?
Yeah, I think so. You guys don't know how hard it is for me not to sing along. Mm-hmm.
I do want to say hello to FKHC 2005, sometimes known as Tim, and CB, who have joined us in the chat.
Welcome, welcome.
Cosme link is at the top of all of our chats. Please join us on Cosme.
And by the way, this is Nick Cage singing, by the way. He really does a good Elvis. I like it. I like it.
Mm-mm.
Oh, that's right. They did get married. They divorced. And was that after or before she had married Michael Jackson?
She was married to Michael Jackson?
No, what's her
Priscilla?
name? Lisa Marie.
Lisa Marie.
Oh.
Uncle Boomer.
I'll go find out what we just got delivered.
Oh, that's sweet.
Mm-hmm. Is that the guy he killed?
Mm.
Oh, did he now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
But if that's what your mama told you, it's almost certainly not true.
This reflecting skin sequel is weird.
Mm.
Actually, that movie made absolutely no damn sense, and this one actually does.
Hello. Well, standing up and saying.
If I remember correctly, Diane Ladd did get Oscar nominated for this, did she not?
I am serious when I say I never follow the awards, so I have no idea.
Well, I was just thinking it was an eccentric choice, even for them.
Yeah.
That was back when they actually got this right.
I've always felt like a lot of times they give awards to people for stupid roles that they play later in life because they feel bad about not having done it sooner.
That's not wrong.
I mean, technically she's right.
that sounds worse, manslaughter.
Well, manslaughter is another way of saying killing, whereas murder requires not only the killing, but the planning it out in advance.
We must put a stop to these afternoon football games.
Yeah. Because the mind is a terrible thing. And it must be stopped at all costs before somebody get hurt.
Like sitting through Alien Resurrection. I'm sorry.
Nice. Nice.
Nolans.
Weather alert.
Oh. We got weather coming?
Yes, dense fog advisory.
Oh. Well, good thing they told me. I might look out the window and see fog.
Mr. Reindeer.
He is cousins of Mr. Doe.
Nobody drives like that.
I mean,
Oh,
I
she
do.
does. Oh,
Recognize him?
Yep. It's that dude from Doctor Who. He was also the commandant at the Rurapente prison in
Yes.
Star Trek 6.
Wild at Heart is John Wick universe confirmed.
Yes.
By the way,
Toilet.
I remember none of this, and that bothers me.
Dude, he was drinking tea on the toilet. Did you hear what I said?
Yep.
It's messed up. You don't do that.
I like how everybody in this movie has like their own separate soundtrack.
Can it what?
$2?
Yes.
You know what I hate? People talking around me when I'm on the phone.
That's why he held up his hand and said, "Phone's ringing."
This season of The Girls Next Door is very well.
That's Grace, unless I'm mistaken. See, everyone used to do that with landline phones.
Yep.
You go to hang up and then you just listen. Wait, did they hang up? Okay.
Yeah, just don't go behind a dumpster.
Right.
We now return to Hard Target, already in progress.
Okay. In case you didn't bring it up previously, Nate points out that Lisa Marie married Michael Jackson in '96, and she married Nicolas Cage in 2002.
Oh.
My bad.
I was going to say, I didn't know if that was a good scream or a bad scream. Somewhere over the rainbow.
I heard if you find the other side, you get to see a pot of gold.
Laura Dern is not my girlfriend in this movie. Hashtag I would be good at CinemaSins.
and the Baron Harkonnen. Oh no. What's his name? Doctor. Right.
What the heck?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Into our home. Yeah.
What was his major malfunction there? What,
I kind of feel like this whole movie is a commentary on smoking. I kind of wish that David Lynch had taken his own advice and not smoked. That pretty much just sums it up, doesn't it?
Well, she was married to Bruce during all that fun.
Well, yeah, and it's gonna get a little crazier right here.
hmm.
That was Mrs. Chalfont, right? So what I'm saying, there's a lot of Twin Peaks crossover here.
The deed.
The action, the event.
The murder.
Well, you want to put that fine a point on it.
Hmm.
Up in flames.
Was that in Industrial Symphony Number 9? That song.
One, no. Oh yeah, actually, wait a minute. Now that I think about it, you might be right.
It was, yeah.
So you're noticing the constantly recurring theme of fire in this movie. Wow.
Is that Elvis?
I know he performed it, but I don't think that was his version of it. I believe that was Gene Vincent. Wow. Jingle Bell.
Why not?
Thank you, Nate, for the member chat.
Yeah. Thank you, Nate.
Ooh.
He's knucking futs.
um, ew.
This is why he wasn't in Back to the Future 2, by the way.
Wow.
Dude, this guy's not right.
Yeah, that is just a horrific story because you get this like mentally ill guy just takes off and you never see him again. You don't know what
Right.
happens. Yeah.
Well, maybe something like that, you know?
Right. Sadly, probably, yeah.
Oh, looks like he's got a brandy.
Ah! Oh.
I mean, she did something really bad. She got into Mama's makeup and got it all over the place. Are you saying she looks like the devil? Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Isn't that like the illusion here?
I maybe.
What? What the? There's a lot of toilets in this movie.
Yes.
I would have figured Big Lebowski would have had more toilets in it than this movie, but I think I'm being proven wrong. What the heck? What am I seeing here? Ew!
Vultures eating the carcass.
Disgusting. Is this what they mean by rock bottom?
But possibly, yeah.
Oh wait, look at the shoes.
Yep. Just like the Wicked Witch, yeah. The whole curling up of the toes thing, yeah. They didn't need toilets because they peed on his rug. Yeah, that's right. I mean, seriously.
She's freaking out.
Watch, she's standing right in the middle of a fire ant mound.
Yeah, right.
Most people pull over for a pee break. They pull over for a dance break.
Why not?
I suppose.
It's romantic.
Well, there's your Joker and Harley Quinn right there.
Kinda. Kinda.
Richard Farnsworth will be on the tractor going the other way.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah.
And hello to Curtis Selby, Tired Midnight Blogger, the voice of Northern Oklahoma. Cosme link is at the top of the chat. We're nearing the halfway mark of the film.
And Nate makes a great point. Not really, because Harley Quinn is mostly in love with Joker to the point of obsession, and Joker doesn't love Harley at all. He enjoys what she lets him do to her.
Yeah, also true. Yeah.
I mean,
Hey.
Kay?
This is Lynch.
Oh, that's right.
Wicked game.
I'd forgotten this song was in there.
And no, sweetie, I've never seen this movie.
Okay.
Yep.
So she was in the house that night.
Yep. This is why they're going to need her dead too eventually.
I mean, Lynch usually isn't this on the nose with his symbolism. He's usually not this literal.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now let me tell you some things about your mama. Then I'll really blow your mind.
Yeah. How'd you like to have his job?
Yeah.
Oh.
I've had it.
Is he being used?
Yes, very much so.
I think I'm hearing myself.
Yeah.
Literally put his lights out. It's an accident.
Time to investigate.
It's been an accident. This one kind of really bothers me. Well, that is a concern.
Is that what's her name from Twin
Sherilyn
Peaks?
Fenn, yes. She's obviously in shock.
So she had something in her pocket with all of her cards. She needs her purse. Help her find her purse and she'll go with you.
Don't.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Oh my goodness.
Did she get shot in the head?
No, she got her skull split open. You don't need lipstick, girl.
Hmm.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing, Curtis. Yeah, that would be a problem.
What is it?
It's a note. Hey, Big Al. Thanks for stopping in.
Hmm.
Well,
Is that the old man from the bank at Twin Peaks?
it could be. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you'd be better off, preventing her from crying in the first place.
Hmm.
Even when you didn't want him to. Well, alrighty then.
She's a little intense.
Yes.
Okay.
And Harry Dean Stanton's like, okay, here I am.
Now these are the nihilists.
Yeah, right.
Jerry, I'm counting on you to be the sane one here, please.
We don't have any needles, kid. Just a big effing gun.
Is this on the soundtrack?
Yeah. Oh, you mean the incidental music? I don't know. Wow. Big Tuna, Texas.
Yeah, what of it? Can you fish for tuna there?
Like Nate, when they were handing out crazy, she went back for thirds.
Yes, Nate, in case you haven't noticed, every woman in this movie is totally batshit insane.
And the men ain't so great neither.
No, they're not.
Well, all right then.
That's the welcome sign, right?
Right? We've seen this place before.
Mm-hmm.
And they have landed in Spook Central.
Yeah.
Also, if someone could remind me who the woman in the Wicked Game video was, please tell me, because it's driving me nuts that I can't remember. Thank you. Not helping.
Helena Christensen.
Oh, yeah, that's right. All right, thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
Love is a fire burning and I want to burn. She seriously reminds me of my ex-wife. So, in other words, it's like real life, except nobody shot me. Yeah. And you bring up your ex-wife from time to time, and I do feel bad for you, man, but I hope you've learned a lesson. You do not dip your wick in crazy. Never, never, never.
Mm. Ew! Oh! I saw ants on it. That's what freaked me out, all right?
She's not car sick.
What?
She wasn't in the car. Exactly, Curtis. Exactly.
Big tuna. Shit. I'm still only in big tuna. Waiting for a mission. Oh, sorry. My bad. Okay. No? No one? Okay.
Hmm. Ooh. It's a little unpleasant.
Yep.
Yeah. Tough words for a guy whose name is Collision. No, for real. Frank Collision. That's the guy's name.
Texas style?
Yeah, there's a part coming up here where I am going to have to look away.
Mm.
And hello to Slasher Fred.
Hey, Slasher. Earliest roles for Laura Dern. A lot of people remember her from the role of Elsie Sandler in the original Jurassic Park. Yeah. Unfortunately, now she's come to be known as Captain Purple Hair. Or is that Admiral? I forget.
He does not look impressed.
All right. Well, I'll just introduce everyone around the table here. Pete, Crazy Eyes, Lori, not Jackie Earl Haley. Okay. Yeah, Curtis and Nate, I did say look away, didn't I?
My eyes, my eyes.
He's a charmer.
Well, he's not wrong. Could just as easily be talking about my father.
I don't know. That's not funny. Okay.
Key word here being institution.
Yeah. That's pretty wild there, Nate. No, I'm just saying my dad was in the Navy, so he was stationed the Gulf of Tonkin during Vietnam. Served on the SS Panchacola. It was a tanker ship.
Ooh.
What are they doing to her?
Pretty much what it looks like.
Yeah,
I couldn't tell what what looked like. I just saw a bunch of blood going down the tube.
She got
too
pregnant.
young to be a mother.
Oh.
He took 2 of them.
Yep.
Would you say that's picturesque?
I mean, the dilapidated vehicles in the foreground kind of ruin it, but yeah, I suppose it could be under the right circumstances, the right angle.
Oh, lovely.
Getting sicker by the minute.
I don't like this man.
No, you're not supposed to.
Oh, he's ugly.
Yep.
His teeth are kind of jacked, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back. What did I miss?
Yeah,
Ruby,
exactly.
Ruby slippers.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I almost went with that with the Avatar, by the way. Instead, I went with a behind-the-scenes shot of David Lynch toting a firearm.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I hope he didn't go all Sam Peckinpah on the set. You know.
Yeah, you're not supposed to, Curtis.
Uh-oh. I would not trust this man. He does. I don't think he does either.
Well, I wouldn't be making any decisions like that when I'm drunk.
So where is Bobby Peru in the Wizard of Oz allegory?
Oh, wow, that's a question.
Because it's not like they go exactly like, who's the scarecrow, who's the cowardly lion. That's not really the way this movie goes.
No.
Who would the wizard be then?
I mean, we get the witches, but that's about it. I mean, if Bobby's supposed to be like an evil version of the wizard, maybe, I don't know.
I could kind of see that. He's deceptive, not really what he appears to be.
I've never read the book, so if there's anybody in the chat who maybe has, who could maybe kind of fill us in, those of us who haven't read it, how close is the movie to the book? We'll see.
Another Wizard of Oz reference.
Yep. Curtis says that he's read the book, but frankly, he doesn't see where Bobby fits. Maybe Bobby's a scarecrow?
Hmm. It's the flame again.
Yeah.
She said the thing. She said the thing.
She did.
Roll credits.
I do like the addition of "and weird on top." That pretty much sums up David Lynch's films.
That's what we're wondering in the audience, right?
Right.
I mean, this is like kind of. I'm not even sure what that means, but it's interesting.
The spotted cuckoo bird flies backwards. It's a cold day for pontooning. Curtis, the film has become self-aware. Run. All right. This is something I didn't know. There's actually a spin-off movie to this.
Really?
There's actually a what?
There's actually a spin-off film.
Really?
Called Perdita Durango, and it's all about Isabella Rossellini's character.
Interesting.
And but in that film, she's played by Rosie Perez.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's the police.
Yeah, they were much better with Sting. Well, of course he didn't give you a loaded gun.
You know, this Bobby just ain't a good guy. He's just
See, that's when I would have charged him.
Oh, shoot him again. Thank you. Oh, that was good. Best part of the whole movie.
Yep.
Oh, yep.
His dog brought me this.
I have a thoughts on that dog. The dog understood that he had the man's hand and that the man was looking for it, and it still ran off with it anyway. I think dogs just know, right?
Yeah, probably.
Is he in trouble? Doesn't that sound good going home?
Hmm. 5 years, 10 months, 21 days later. This prequel to Con Air is weird. About time she stood up for herself. Damn.
Dickweed.
Yikes. What? What? That's like
Yeah.
a scene from another movie, man.
Yeah, I know.
Got flowers.
I guess
If I
so.
must be.
Put the bunny back in the box.
Mhm.
Does she know that pace or pace means peace?
I don't know.
A stuffed animal.
Why?
Right, Nate, you're right. This is a kind of prequel.
Boy, she's Oh my goodness.
I know.
And then he walks straight into the closing credits of Buckaroo Banzai.
Right.
I was thinking Reservoir Dogs, but okay, yeah, that too. Well, this is a very diverse gang.
Is he gonna wake up to find his rug missing?
This prequel to 5,000 Miles of Graceland is weird.
Look at that. Look at that.
Yep.
We're gonna see the Big Lebowski. Where's his bowling ball?
Right.
Laura. Laura.
Right.
It was all a misunderstanding.
Mm-hmm. That was Sherilyn Fenn, right?
No, Sherilyn Fenn was the one that was in an accident.
No, not
That was
Sherilyn
Cheryl
Fenn.
Lee.
Yeah, Cheryl Lee.
That was Cheryl Lee, yeah.
My mistake.
If this were a John Woo movie, would all have been shot off of motorcycles by now.
Yep.
That was actually a really good response. You had enough? Yes, I have, and I want to apologize.
What? There she disappears.
She threw water on her and she melted.
Yes, that seems plausible.
Well, it's as plausible as about anything else that's happened in this movie. I think he's Toto.
Who?
Pace.
Oh.
Catherine Bell? No, wait. Oh.
cute, Nate.
So this is a love story.
Yeah, it is. It absolutely is. I find it very difficult to believe that he could sing that well with a broken nose, swollen like that.
Well, it's a fake nose. You could tell. You could see the clay.
Well, yes, but that kid was thinking, as soon as I'm 18, I'm out of here. Yeah, exactly. He goes back home with her and he becomes a shoe salesman. Welcome, Real Wade Nation Gaming Clips. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you.
We will all return in Jurassic Park, the concert, the movie.
I would not put it past them to do Jurassic Park the musical.
Nick Cage should be in a Jurassic Park movie. He could just have a freak out with some raptors, right?
Oh, jeez.
He could just keep freaking out every 5 minutes about stuff.
Just wow. Viva Las Vegas.
Viva. That we heard that in the Big Lebowski last night, remember?
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Okay, that was not the weirdest David Lynch film, but yeah, it was still pretty weird.
It's better than the Big Lebowski.
Netter liked it better than the Big Lebowski.
Oh no, I'm not saying I like this one either. I'm just saying this was better.
Better than
Hey.
yes. See?
Walter grew on you in the Big Lebowski, though, you have to admit.
Wait, which one was Walter?
John Goodman.
Yeah,
Oh,
like a
no.
mold.
I wanted to punch him.
Yeah.
The whole movie, I wanted to punch him.
No, yeah, she's not wrong on that regard.
Reply to our resident Klingon, Mark Malnikoff.
The late Mark Melnikoff. Good to see you, my friend.
Why were you so late?
Oh, he was probably working in the dilithium mines.
Uh,
Well, all right then. Their trial grows up to be the dude. That would actually explain a lot, wouldn't it?
you know, that's just like your opinion, man.
Yeah, that's kind of right. Oh gosh.
The bum's lost, Mr. Lebowski. Remember that? Your revolution is over.
Yes.
All right, folks. So that was Wild at Heart. What did you think? Those of you who, I knew there were a couple of you in the chat who said you were seeing this movie for the first time. let us know what you thought.
It was not the Wizard of Oz.
No, it was not. It was
The
not.
Good Witch
It was
shows up at
to.
the end.
appropriately, I think, played by Cheryl Lee. I think that was good casting on that part. Yeah. Nicolas Cage in a Jurassic Park movie playing Jeff Goldblum's brother. Actually, I could kind of see that. Yes. I could actually see that. That would actually make sense. All righty. And so what have we learned today?
What did we learn?
Lynch had some
Yeah.
serious psychological problems.
Love conquers all.
You know what? That's not a bad response. I like that. Very good, man. Yeah, that good on you, mate. That's a good one. I agree. All right, I got nothing else.
All right. What do I rate it? I don't know, because this is one of those movies where I got to be in. I have to be in the headspace to, in order to watch it. It's weird. It's one of those movies where I almost have to kind of psych myself out into seeing it, which is not necessarily a bad thing. I'm just saying there are certain movies I have to be in a certain headspace for, and this is always one of them.
Yeah.
I don't get me wrong. I like the movie. It's just that I like it better or worse at different times. Because like I said, I didn't have a good jumping off point with this movie. I went into it kind of very stupidly expecting it to be an extension of Twin Peaks, and it's not. It's something. It's based on a book, which is, I think, why it's more linear than most of David Lynch's movies are. For all the craziness around it, it's a fairly straightforward narrative. If I had to rate it, yeah, I'm probably like a 7.5 out of 10. I might go up to an 8 on it, but I like the movie. It's fine. But I had to kind of come into that a little later on, and this is me about to go off on a tangent here. It's kind of like my jumping off point with Mary Tyler Moore was Ordinary People, and that's not the best place to start.
There is no good place to start with Mary Tyler Moore, to be honest with you.
Well, people would disagree, but
she sets my teeth on edge. Oh, Rob.
Anyway, that's kind of where I am. I kind of have to. There are certain movies that I have to be in a certain headspace for, and this is one of them. So tonight I was able to kind of psych myself out and be ready, but it has to be at a certain time. It's weird. I know. I'm not making any sense right now. I like the movie. It's fine. It's fun spotting all of the people who are in it. And if you look into credits, some familiar faces who are not in the film. So yeah. Yeah, it's fine. It's a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's not my favorite David Lynch movie by any means, but it's not the worst. There were things I had, by watching it tonight, where I realized I'd completely forgotten. There's like a whole section of this movie that was a total blank for me. So Yeah, so that's the thing. It's not as memorable as some of his other movies.
I was gonna
For
say,
me.
oh, sorry. I
No,
had
go ahead.
I had forgotten how good Nicolas Cage was in this movie, and sadly, I had forgotten how bad Laura Dern was. You could tell this was early days of her acting career. I mean, don't get me wrong; she looked good. Her acting was not. She's gotten better since. Let's put it that way.
I don't know though. Wasn't she supposed to be kind of goofy, like this southern? I don't know, experienced woman. I don't know. I don't know.
I feel like we were supposed to get the impression that she had a maturity arc after she had
Yes.
the baby and got older, but it went so fast. And then that little emotional outburst at the end was like, okay, well, maybe not. know? I mean,
I get you.
I do feel that him getting out of prison there, that little epilogue there was, it seemed rushed to me. Well, I mean, in a way, Nate, you could almost say the same thing about Elephant Man too. Elephant Man is really someone else's story. With actually, you can say the same thing about Dune. Every movie that he did that he didn't write himself tends to be fairly linear, with just a little bit of sprinkling of David Lynch non sequitur.
He does non sequiturs?
Yes.
I'm being
just a bit. Just a bit. I got nothing else. I pretty much said it all during the movie.
I got nothing else too. I think it was a fun ride. I like William Dafoe's character in it because he was disgusting, and I wanted him
and
to
he
die
basically
horribly.
got what he had coming, literally, by his own machinations.
Yeah, just very uncharming. And William Dafoe, he has range as an actor. He can be.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, she was never that good, but she does get better from here.
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. All right. Well, I guess it's about time to go ahead and wrap it up. Let's go around the horn. Troy, what do you have coming up?
Right after this, if you're on my channel and you stay where you're at,
Same here.
Oh, and Netter's channel, you will be shuttled over to the Liberator for the next episode of Blake 7, which is Power Play. We have Dana and Avon have gotten back to the Liberator only to find that it's been commandeered by Federation officers. To find out what happens there. Thursday, I'll be hanging out with Netter on Netter's Network. Friday, Boomer and I will be talking. Remind me, Boomer, we're talking must-see TV. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And Saturday, Big Al presents films with friends. The Incredible Shrinking Welch.
What?
Fantastic Voyage. That's what it is. With
Yeah.
Raquel Welch. Yeah, there you go.
Cool.
Done.
All right. Netter.
Let's see. After this, if you just stay right here, you
Right.
will be directed to Blake 7. Let's see. Wednesdays, nothing for me. Thursday on my channel, my special guest will be the Jinja Ninja. Looking forward to talking to them. And as Troy mentioned, will both be co-hosting. Well, I'll be co-hosting on Friday Night Last Call, and then on Saturday on Big Al Presents channel for the Fantastic Voyage. And that's it for me up till Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Boomer.
Oh, I will be on Last Call this Friday with Troy Pacelli here, where we will discuss must-see TV, a long forgotten saying in the media landscape. And then on Sunday, we'll have Geeky Geezers. We're going to talk about, unfortunately, about some sad celebrity deaths, such as an alligator.
Yep.
Who and
I know it's tough on you Florida men, but we'll get through it.
And cancel culture gone awry again.
Yeah.
And some other things too. Yes. That's it.
Yep.
All right. That brings things back around to me. I am going to be joining Outlaw Bill Friday at 4:30 p.m. for Action Theater. And we are going to be watching The Rock. Yes, the lost James Bond film.
Yeah.
And
with Nick Cage.
Indeed, yes, Nick Cage. And Saturday for Action Theater Extra Dose for the Memorial Day holiday observation, whatever word you choose to use. We're going to be watching The High and the Mighty from 1954 with John Wayne. And then, of course, Sunday, we return to Western Cinema Presents, and we're going to be watching the second half of the Lonesome Dove prequel, Comanche Moon.
Oh.
Carl Urban, Steve Zahn, and Val Kilmer. And then, of course, later on that evening, 8 p.m., Unscripted, 12:05 reserved seats, guests to be determined. And then, of course, next, hopefully, sometime during the evening on Monday, I will be able to join in for the members' night at the movies. I also have a mystery movie night that week as well, so I might be a little late to that one, folks, but I will be there. And of course, that means Tuesday at 7 p.m. will be the Mystery Movie Night podcast. And then you can meet us right back here right afterward for this broadcast live from Sparkwood 21. And of course, I do want to remind everybody once again, if you are watching on my channel, you will be automatically redirected to Troy's channel for Blake 7.
Cool.
Natter, would you like to take us out with your usual closing?
Well, we can talk amongst ourselves, and sometimes we do. But it's certainly more fun when you guys are joining us in the chat and you drop in the comments, questions, trivia, being goofy, whatever it may be. And it doesn't feel like we're separated by miles or continents in some cases. It feels like we're all hanging out in our family room, passing the popcorn and having a great time. And you guys, you're not just our friends. You're our family. We really do appreciate you being here and being a part of our family and joining us in each of our streams. Thank you for the many ways that you encourage us and you support us in our channels. We do this for you, and I'm so glad you keep coming back because that means we're doing something right. So thank you for being here. And until next time, stay right here so you can be redirected to Blink 7.
Yeah.
Good night and God bless.
And once again, I would like to thank everyone who joined us here live, both here in the live chat on Cosme, on X, those who may be lurking in the background, which is perfectly fine, just as long as you enjoy the show. Hit the like, share out the stream, and of course, if you're new to all of our channels, please subscribe. I am one subscriber away from 5,100.
Wow.
So I'd like to hit that very soon because that's it's been a long time coming.
Ah.
So, in conclusion, ask yourselves, what was really going on with Marilyn Monroe and the Kennedys? And why is Reanimator a 40-year-old movie better than anything that's out in theaters right now? And as I always say at the end of every show, thank you all for being here. Good night. Take care. Stay strong. Be safe and healthy, because this is how we win. So from the corner, from HQ, the corner of Sparkwood and 21, and all points north, south, east, west, and beyond. Good night.